Welcome along.
Welcome back
to Micah's picnic.
Kate, before you go any further, who's the only person who chose in their brackets
Oh, God.
the Champions League final?
It's about time you
PSG,
won.
Arsenal.
I don't know. Tell
Can
us,
we just
Jamie.
have a little look?
It's about time you won one.
Yes. Look at that.
Arsenal PSG. Wow. So you are top of the table.
Jimmy, well done.
Congrats.
But Kate, you were so close.
Picked Arsenal to win as
You
well.
were close, Kate.
I was, but not.
You said Arsenal to win, and what
Close,
did you say,
but
Jimmy?
not
I didn't
enough.
see. Who
I
did
said
you
Arsenal to
You
win.
said as well, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, should we have a look at the league table, Kate?
Yes, go on.
Come on. Whoa!
Here I am. Oh.
And we're going to celebrate that
okay
on the
with
night
it.
before of my big night as well.
In a Budapest
What happened to
nightclub.
Nico?
Yes.
What
Find
happened
us
to
there.
the people who speak the most are at the bottom?
Nico shouldn't be involved anymore. Nico's
Nico
lost
and
the right
Guillaume
to
are at the bottom and they've got the most to say. How does that
Nico's
work?
coming to the final, apparently. Is he? Okay. What'd you say?
I said it. I said it twice already.
What?
The people who speak the most are at the bottom of the table.
Oh, well.
Shut
Still love Nico, though.
Does Nico come to the final?
Apparently,
Does he?
yes. What's he doing at the final?
Talking?
We're not sure. Beckham and friends.
To go to your party?
Yes.
Anybody been to Budapest before?
No. Ooh,
I have.
it looks
Tell you what,
amazing.
what's the song Budapest? Is that what's the singer?
Don't know.
No, it's not Rotterdam. George Ezra. Budapest.
Oh, that one.
You don't know that one? Can we put the music on, please, George Ezra?
I don't know it.
Budapest.
Well, I am looking forward to Budapest anyway.
It's a great tune.
What does it hold, the stadium, do you know?
Sorry, what?
What does it hold, the stadium?
Good question. We'll have to Google it. I don't know. Somebody else who'll be looking forward to that final in Budapest is the president of PSG, friend of the show, Nasser Al-Khelaifi, should be with us.
Hello, guys.
Congratulations!
Thank you very much.
So just to let you know, I know you can't see us, but this is Kate, Thierry, Clint Dempsey, Jamie and Micah here with you. Congratulations. Listen, back-to-back finals.
Hello, everybody.
It's
Hello,
just-
everybody.
Hello.
Great to be here. Honored to be here with you. Thank you.
We're so happy to have you with us. Back-to-back finals is just, it's huge. You're facing Thierry's Arsenal. Have you got any words for him?
He's fantastic. He's one of the best, honestly, in football history. And I was big fan of him when he was in Arsenal. But now he's, even after, he's a fantastic guy. Always keep in touch with him.
But you still want to beat him, right?
Sorry?
You still want to beat him in the final, though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're cooking.
President, félicitations. We're going to carry on in English. You know what? You know what I think of what you've done. You know what I think about what you did. By the best signing you ever made is signing Luis Enrique. And when that happened, I said to you, you got yourself a serious coach. How it is to be with him on a daily basis?
It's fantastic, first of all, thank you. And of course, it's amazing back-to-back in the final. And as I said, he's really the best. I said the best, one of the best, if not the best decision. And I took for the last 15 years to sign him, to be honest. Fantastic coach, the best coach in the world, but also as a person, amazing. And how the way he managed day-to-day, the players, everything, even with the media, and France is not easy sometimes, but he's fantastic. I know, So it's amazing, honestly. It's proud to have him in the club here, the team, everybody creating big history of the club. And this is what we want. We have DNA, today. Honestly, we approved and the players approved. They're not only football players, they are really warriors. And that's what I'm most proud of them. And here we go, in Budapest.
President, it's your favourite on the show.
You are.
I don't ask you for much, but basically, because Jamie opened his big mouth talking all the time, Luis Enrique doesn't want to come to speak to us. Can you get him to come and speak to us, please?
We'll try to find a ways here. But no, I mean, listen, everybody fans of your show, to be honest. You know, it's one of the best, if not the best show in the planet. And really, I follow it after, you know, you don't let me sleep. Even in social media, I follow you guys 2 o'clock in the morning, trying to find, you know, all what you said. But really, we're proud also of you. And really, we listen to you. I mean, listen, the media, and especially you are the mirror also what we look ourselves. And, you know, with the in a negative and positive way, that's always we take it. So I'm I think, the biggest fan of your show, guys.
Mr. President, can I ask you a question about putting this team together? You obviously been there a while. It took a bit of time to win the Champions League. Right now, you look, you know, the best team in European football. But what was that journey like in putting this team together? A lot of young players.
It's about the future, plan something for the future, to bring the best talents together, to put them together, to work together, you know, with the coach, because of course we have fantastic, I think, we could have players winning Ballon d'Or next 3, 4, 5 years with different players. You know, could be the same, but also could be the different players, which really how the way they work together, how they live together, how they defend in the pitch and outside. I see them, I live with them, you know, and that's what I love about the team. You know, this is the fighting, they love, they enjoy when they go to the training, working together. You know, sometimes it's not easy, sometimes it's tough. We know that, right? So all of them support each other. We are just a family, and they are family, and we are family as Paris Saint-Germain today, together. And of course, I will not forget here the best fans in the world. I mean, you know, we have 300, 3,700. So I think we have the best coach in the world. He's here. He's a big fan.
Can't hear us.
Can't hear us yet.
Okay. Absolutely.
Well, let's make some more noise when he comes.
I'll give him.
Nasser.
Now, who is the journalist?
Yes.
Oh my God! Hello, guys.
The best coach, guys.
We meet again,
guys.
sir. We meet again.
Guys, what he did, the coach, honestly, he did revolution in football. Not only Paris Saint-Germain, but in football. What he done, what he believed in. I mean, I'm so proud of him, and he's really the best coach in the world.
Amen. Congratulations.
Now we are very happy, excited. How are you?
We are so good. We're so happy that you're here, because there was a period in time where we felt like we had lost your friendship, and that concerned us. So we're gonna allow Jamie to address it.
Lewis, I would like to apologise for my behaviour in Dortmund in the semi-final. I had a Dortmund scarf on, but as we all know, sometimes when we've had a few drinks, we get a little bit carried away. So I apologise. We absolutely loved your team, what they did last year, and you've been an absolute joy to watch for the last 2 years in the Champions League. And congratulations for making the final again.
Thank you.
Well done, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. You don't have to apologize. We are so happy. It's normal, because I think it was a difficult season. I don't remember we could play with the starting lineup in the Champions League during the whole season. It doesn't happen, and I think that shows the character of the personality of our players, and it's so nice to have him here in Paris Saint-Germain with the president, with the sporting director, Luis Campos, and with all the players.
Mr. Enhorabuena, it's Thierry. I wanted first and foremost to tell you something. I was touched by, obviously, what happened in Barcelona. You know it, you lived it, you coached there. And to see what happened Tuesday, Total Football, I was very happy about it. And the way I learned how to play football in Barcelona changed my view of the game. And I know you are the same. But I wanted to say something. What you did today tactically, because Nuno Mendes took a yellow card early, the way you were brave to defend a 3v3 at the back, and the work of Ryan Zaire-Emery going inside every time, creating an overload on and off the ball because you couldn't risk it on the other side with Nuno Mendes and not having Hakimi. What you come with sometimes with your tactic is second to none. Everybody shines in it. Can you explain how you came with that idea tonight?
Well, I think we defended very well first match, even if we conceded 4 goals. But small details. It was difficult because Nuno was with the problem and with Olis to do 1 against 1, and we tried to defend with the collaboration, because when you play against that kind of players, it's difficult to go again 1 against 1. We try to do that, but I think in the first half, Fabian helps a lot Nuno, and we could keep our defense. I think to win or to draw that match, you need to do a very high-level defense match and also in attack, because if the best way to defend a match is trying to attack, and we scored the goal that give us a little bit of calm, but we suffer a lot. We could defend in a way that normally we don't do, and yeah, I think it's for me a joy to have that kind of players and being in that club.
I have another one for both of you, if you allow me. You know, we can talk about Kvaratskhelia, we can talk about everybody and the quality, but I followed Warren Zaïre-Emery, especially this year, and the advantage that he gave you to be able to do a lot of things tactically. I thought it was brilliant, but not only that, having a local guy that's from the academy, I know it's also important for both of you.
Yeah, of course, you know, I think that's what we want, to be honest, you know, to have another Stephen Gerrard in our club. You know, we want to have someone coming, have DNA also of the club, which is really important. But of course, this is Zaïre-Emery. He, I mean, improved so much with the coach here, but also, you know, the team helped him. All the team, all the players, the collective, that's improve everybody together. You know, when you be in this team with the same, you know, with the best manager in the world, that's it. You just need, I mean, that's you're gonna improve, and you know, to have Zaire, it's really pleasure to have him, and honor to have someone like this, and we need to have more than Zaïre-Emery. You know, that's what we want. I leave you guys with the coach, and we'll see you soon.
Mr.
Take care.
President,
Thank you.
Mr. President. Oh, I was going to invite him to the party.
To the nightclub.
Lewis is there.
Lewis, again, I know I apologised earlier on. I'm going to apologise again. But I know the night before the game in Budapest, you will be obviously very focused with your game. But at CBS, we have a party the night before the game. So if you want to invite the president, and if he wants to come to the party, I understand. Listen, if you want to relax yourself, you can come. But I understand you have a big game.
No, I am not going there. I think Mikel Arteta. I think he deserves to go the day before with you.
So good.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Thank you so much.
Nice to see you.
God bless you. Well done.
We're friends again.
Yes,
Wow.
all is well with the world now.
Wow.
So good.
Oh, he's so cool, isn't he?
Yes, very cool. How was your platter? Was it good?
Yeah, it
Seems to
was,
have polished it
really
off.
last
long, did it?
No.
Do we what?
Do we have anyone else who was not on side with our team? Luis Enrique was the only one. I think we felt like we needed to reel him back
Well, we've
in.
never spoke to Mikel Arteta.
Kylian Mbappe.
Kylian Mbappe.
We need
It'll have to
him.
be next year.
Yep. Well, that was it. That was the list.
Another list?
That's the list. OK, everybody, we're going to go to a break. We'll come back in a minute. We've got more for you. Not sure what, but it'll be worth staying around for. Stay with us.
Yes, you know, after a game like that, you could say that Bayern was not at the expected level tonight. Or you can say that Paris Saint-Germain had a really solid game. And I personally would go that Paris Saint-Germain has defended absolutely fantastically well. We spoke about that before the game. And they maintained the press in the second half and never gave a chance to Bayern to have a hope to come back. And overall, I would outline more the quality of performance of Paris Saint-Germain, who has become a really complete team with a great cohesion and with one extraordinary quality. Any striker in this team, in 1 against 1, finishes with a shot on goal, unstoppable. Is it Kvaratskhelia? Is it Doué? Is it Dembélé? In 1 against 1, you have a shot on goal. Your keeper has to make a save. And that is a formidable call.
Final now. How do you expect Arsenal to play PSG?
Thierry?
Hey, listen, look, I woke up with a smile this morning. I said it, 20 years for us to go in our only second final. And then being in a situation to compete for the league, and it looks like we might. Again, I'll stay in my lane. But, it's 22 years in the league, 20 years to go back in the final. I woke up with a smile. I don't know. I would like to think, although we still didn't lose in Europe, we didn't concede a lot of goals. That counts for something. But Paris Saint-Germain will have the experience, obviously, of knowing what it is to win it. And when you cross that line, you don't have the fear of winning anymore. Sometimes the fear of winning, I always say, is bigger than the fear of losing. So hopefully we're going to go there, be brave, but we have to beat and battle against the champions. And that won't be easy. We know that.
Are you nervous?
I think, I'm usually okay. But I think I will be nervous in that final. Yes, I will be, because they're about to do something that I couldn't do myself. And because I'm an Arsenal fan, that's all you want. You want your team to win. I want to experience it. I didn't experience it as a player. The second thing I can experience it as is a fan. So hopefully it's gonna happen. But when you see the way Paris Saint-Germain played tonight, they can kill you in both styles. They can kill you on the ball, scoring more goals than you. And they can also neutralize you, and obviously it was 1-1 because Enrique scored. They can also beat you like that, although they didn't win on the game, but you understand what I'm saying. So they have everything that they need to have, but we've been pretty resilient, difficult to score against. We don't over-create, but when we do create, we end up putting the ball in the back of the net. So different style, if you can say, let's see who's going to win that one.
How proud was you seeing the fans the way they were in that stadium last night?
Listen, I never saw the Emirates like that, or I didn't see Highbury like that in Europe. We have to be honest, and we all know you guys played in some big stadium that sometimes, as we call it in France, the 12th man, which is the crowd, will bring you places in Europe. But I have to say, when, and I'm sure it's the same way, I was happy for the Arsenal nation. I was happy for Mikel Arteta. I was happy for Bukayo Saka. I tried to make him talk yesterday, be emotional, but he went back into the seriousness. If you play, you're on the field, you're not going to start to talk about your struggle and everything, which I understand. I would have done the same thing, but because I'm here, I wanted to make people understand that it's not easy to be there. And I wanted to be there. Obviously, I had a job to do, but who was there? My kids. And for a very long time, those guys were looking at me and said, why did you do that to us, to support Arsenal? Why that? And I'm like, what do you mean, why that? You got to support your team. And for the first time yesterday, when I waited for them at breakfast, they came and they had a bigger smile than me. So amazing. I was like, you see, it can happen. Okay, we waited a long time. By the way, nothing still happened.
Right.
Yeah. Understand me well. Let's not, get too carried away. We are in the final. I'm over the moon about that. But then you don't want to lose the final, because I still have it here. I still have nightmares about it. And, so I'm sure you guys remember final that you lost. It's not easy to digest overall. But look, it looks like we are okay at the minute. Let's see what we're going to do against West Ham. But to see the joy on the face of my kids was priceless.
Very cool. Love that. David, the next time we're going to see you is Budapest.
Yep.
Fisher, we hope next season or whenever. You're always welcome. You're just always welcome.
But Jamie
Jamie
did after the game, the first leg, you would say, I think Bayern has a bit of an advantage, right? I remember, or no?
No, that was probably Micah.
That was Micah. Sorry, that was Micah.
If you don't blame me.
Yeah, it was Micah's fault. That's right. Sorry, it was Micah's
Anyway, we've got to get Beckham off game.
Yes, we do.
How's the team over there going crazy?
Oh, no, but can somebody take a picture?
Yeah, I'll take a picture. Hold on.
Thanks. Okay.
Let me take a picture.
Anyway, thanks.
We'll get a picture of you and TT for the wife. Come on.
Yeah.
So no, let me get up.
Oh, sorry.
Great.
Where are we doing it?
Yeah, great.
Yes. Jamie, you take us to break whilst I'm doing this. Hold on, I want the chair out.
All right, thank you.
Here we
We're
go.
just doing this on air now?
Oh, there's no
very
better.
under pressure.
Make sure you join us after the break. It can't be better than what we've just had right now, because Mr. Beckham's leaving.
Yes.
This legend on our right is leaving as well, but it'll just be Big Meeks is back. So make sure you come back. We'll have interviews from a great game. Big Uncle Pete will be back as well. Don't go anywhere.
We're going to face Arsenal, and we've had a brilliant season so far, haven't we? Look, there's the routes. You could probably say PSG have had a slightly harder route than Arsenal, perhaps, to get to the final, but they've done it in style, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. I mean, obviously Arsenal have had the easier ride, if you like, but it's going to be some final at the end of the month. One for us all to look forward to. Two different styles. Both deserve to be there. You have to say that. But yeah, I think PSG are certainly going to be the favourites when it comes round.
PSG have been that team that have been trying to get over the line and have had their set of knockbacks as well. Now they are the experienced side going into the Champions League final because they've been there and done it just last season.
Yeah, I mean, they're the favourites. Obviously, we saw probably one of the best final performances we've ever seen last season in Munich, and obviously this season defensively they're exceptional as well when they need to be. But I think Arsenal, in a one-off game, if you can defend that well, set pieces are crucial. David Raya is a brilliant goalkeeper. You know, I think they have the blueprint to go and to win the game, and I think they're peaking at the right time, which is super important in the Champions League. And I think Arsenal now, if they can win the Premier League, they'll have belief that they can cause an upset against PSG.
Steve, you said that might actually suit Arsenal being the underdogs. Why do you think that?
Yeah, because everyone expects PSG to maybe win it. You know, if you look at tonight's performance, you look at them winning it last year, the players they've got, you would have to say that the bookies will probably make PSG favourites. And I think sometimes in big games it helps if you're the hunter, if there's a little bit of less pressure, a little bit of expectation on you. I think that might just help Arsenal. But Mikel Arteta's going to have to get a game plan and a blueprint to try and, you know, win a game against that level of team we've just watched. I agree with Owen, it can happen. It's a possibility. But they're going to have a bit of luck. They're going to have to things for them to go their way on the night, because this PSG team, Laura, they're just so good everywhere. They're a team that have got very few weaknesses. I mean, I actually thought the keeper going in tonight could be a little bit of an opportunity for Bayern to try and exploit. I wasn't sure on the keeper, but his performance tonight was superb. Across the board, they were phenomenal. So Arsenal are going to have to be perfect on the night to get it done. And we'll have to wait and see.
We've always been saying, really, if this happens, Arsenal obviously the defensive team, PSG the attacking team, but PSG showed us tonight that they can defend really well as well.
Well, and I think that's how you win this trophy. We've seen Real Madrid, how many times have they won it kind of playing, defending really well and playing on the counter-attack? You know, they're exceptional. And you look at that graphic there, you know, obviously PSG, they score more. But also with that defence, you know, they make it exceptionally difficult. And I think obviously David Raya is crucial in that as well. And I do like Declan playing a little bit deeper. I think he's brilliant there. Credit Miles Lewis-Skelly, by the way. He's come in, barely played all season in midfield. I know he played there in the academy, but he's giving that team a little bit of energy, a bit of fearlessness. So I think they've got different ways of doing it. I think Mikel will be confident he can come up with a game plan to hurt PSG.
Also for Arsenal fans, Saka coming back and scoring that goal yesterday, and also Gyökeres in the last couple of games, feeling like he's coming into his own a bit, will be a huge boost. Yeah, Saka's huge. You look at the Arsenal team, you think, well, how can it hurt this PSG team? And you'd have to say that he would be the go-to man, Saka. Gyökeres has got to get a bit of confidence, a bit of belief, and he's certainly come to the party in the last couple of weeks. But I think it's key they have Saka fit and available, try and get Martinelli, you know, going in good form as well, because you're going to need that speed on the counter-attack at times. But Arsenal are going to need every single player to be at the very, very best to win that Champions League. I'd have to say that. OK, well, look, it wasn't enough for Bayern Munich tonight, and Vincent Kompany has been catching up with Jules Breach. Let's see what he made of it.
Vincent, so close to reaching the Champions League final after what was such a brilliant tie over the two legs. What have you said to your players?
That I understand if they're disappointed, they will be. I think we gave everything. It was a game of details. I think we played 5 times now against PSG in the last 2 years. We won 2 times, they won 2 times, and then now was a draw. So it's just been that kind of game every single time. And then obviously we have to look at some of the phases that were decided as well by the officials across the 2 games, which it's never an excuse for everything, but it matters. And if you look at both legs, you know, probably too much went against us. But the guys gave everything, and we tried against a fantastic PSG team.
You mentioned the officials. How aggrieved can you feel about the 2 handball incidents from the first half?
I think on the handball situation, I get the rules. So the very first one, it goes first to his body, then to his hand. It's close range. It hits his body first, then it bounces off to his hand. And they say that obviously because of the trajectory of the cross, that's why they gave a penalty. And then the second one, the hand is there in the air, he hits it, but because it's from his own teammate, then it's not a penalty. But if you look at both phases, a little bit of common sense, and it's just ridiculous. You know, whatever needs to happen, but it's ridiculous, and that's it doesn't tell the whole game, but you know, it's a one-goal game in the end. And then the second yellow card today in the first half, I thought he was giving it. And I felt he pulled out because he realized he'd already given him a yellow and he didn't want to send him off for that, and he's turned it around to the other side and gave. I've seen it on a few angles. I don't see Konrad Laimer touch the ball with his hand. They say he did, so I don't know.
Compared to the first leg, what did PSG do differently in this second leg that made it more difficult for you to create more opportunities like in the first leg?
I think it was more difficult for both teams. I thought we did extremely well at bringing the ball in the dangerous areas, and I thought that they did extremely well at defending just the key areas of the box. You know, anytime we got one-on-one, we got past quite a lot. But on the cross or on the cutbacks, they were just extremely active. So a lot of very dangerous situations, they actually defended it extremely well. I thought we disrupted a lot of the pressing that they normally do. They weren't able to get to us as much as they've done in recent games. But obviously it's a dangerous team, so you can never completely put them out of a tie. But at the same time, I felt we were in it as well. It's margins, it's details. Two great teams, and congratulations to them and good luck to them.
And just finally, I know it's really tough to take this right now, but how close do you feel this group are to winning the Champions League?
Yeah, it's tough, but it's. I understand that it's the hardest competition to win. I think on average, Bayern Munich are a great club, right? So one of the top 5 in the world, and still it's on average once every 10 years. That's how difficult it is to win for even the very best. So I'm not in a mind frame where I put everything in question because we haven't. But the desire is to push for that extra step to get to the final, to win the trophy, and this opportunity is gone. But very soon we'll be back in the Champions League with another opportunity.
Vincent, thank you very much. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Oh, you feel for him, but he's just got such a great attitude. You can see why that resonates so well with the players.
Excellent interview, and he's right. You know, they did go out to the competition on fine margins, and you do need them little bits of luck and referee decisions to fall in your favour. But very complimentary at PSG, where he shows his class. And he's right what he's saying. This Bayern Munich team will be back. They've got really good players. They're coached really well. I'm sure they're going to go and strengthen again come the summer. So it's a really exciting time for Bayern. And he was very unlucky, but he's been great. He's been great through the course of the season, and certainly in the Champions League. He deserves a lot of credit.
Let's also get some reaction from the PSG camp, because Kvaratskhelia is speaking with Jules Breach now too.
Kvaratskhelia, massive congratulations. It's back-to-back Champions League finals for PSG. What does that mean to you all?
Yeah, we are very proud that we did it again, but we have a final. We have to be ready for that game. It will be important for us, of course, the best game in our life. And I mean, we will give everything for this club.
You came into this game with the lead, but you still made such an aggressive start and scored the early goal. Talk us through the part that you played in it, because you seemed to wait for the perfect time to play that ball over to Dembélé.
Yeah, I think it was very important that we score very fast. And yeah, I mean, I saw Dembélé was alone, and I just have to give the ball, and he did a very good finish. I'm very proud of him and proud of the team, because I mean, we fight today amazing. The team spirit was amazing, and I'm really proud that I'm one of these guys.
You've already faced 4 Premier League teams this season, and you've not lost, and it's another one in the final, facing Arsenal in a few weeks' time. I think you guys quite like playing Premier League teams, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, we respect all of the teams. I mean, for us, it's very important to play our game, and we are concentrated about that. We don't really think who's gonna be opponent. We just prepare our game and give everything in the pitch. So it will be a difficult game. Of course, it's Champions League final. Doesn't matter which team gonna be your opponent. Just have to go in the pitch and just enjoy.
We look forward to it. Thank you very much.
So he didn't get man of the match tonight, but he did become the first player to score or assist in 7 consecutive Champions League knockout games. Was that a bit long for you, that one? The way he looked.
Seven consecutive
Champions League knockout games.
Come on,
score or assist. So look, he's doing pretty well, really, isn't he?
What a brilliant player, honestly. I mean, I know they have loads of brilliant players, and that's the thing. One day it's Kvaratskhelia, one day it's Doué, one day it's Dembele. They got Barcola. Then last season, Vitinha played out of his skin, didn't he? And then they got Neves and they got Ruiz and the best fullbacks, Mendes and Hakimi. They're so blessed. Young Zaire Emery, has come into the team. He's been exceptional. Played the most minutes. Stevie nailed it. They're a complete team. Any phase it needs, they can go after it defensively, offensively. They're going to be here for quite some time.
They certainly are. I know I say it every game, but it really was a pleasure tonight to work this game alongside you two. Thank you very much. You've been excellent. So that's why we just got to clear that one up. Let's look at Bayern on a whole then in the context of where it leaves them, because look, they've already won the league. They go again in the Cup, and they'll go again next year in the Champions League as well. We talk about how well PSG are placed. How well are Bayern placed?
Exceptionally well. I mean, they're just a brilliant team to watch. They play brilliant football, attacking possession. They press, they create chances, but they came up against a brilliant team today. We've seen PSG, they're not the PSG of old where they can't defend. They don't track back, they carry 3 players at the top of the pitch. They don't have any passengers in this team. In the first leg they showed their brilliant attacking side, scored 5, and then today they said, go on then, we'll keep a clean sheet, or we can defend exceptionally well. And I just think that's the makeup of a brilliant team. You think about the teams that have won this trophy over the years, the last decade. You have to be able to attack, but you have to be able to defend in a knockout tie like this. And they put on, for virtually 95 minutes, a masterclass on how to defend against virtually one of the best attacking teams we've seen in the Champions League.
This could be a difficult club to come to in terms of Bayern Munich's political backgrounds and how the hierarchy interacts with the management. But Vincent Kompany seems to be handling it very well.
He's been brilliant, and I think the hierarchy, they've recruited a young coach with unbelievable potential, and they'll support him through this. He'll come back. I'm sure he'll be disappointed like the Bayern players and fans will be, but they'll come back. They've got that much talent. They recruit extremely well. There was one thing tonight when I looked at both teams, especially when the game was going on, it was getting to the latter stages, and you're looking down thinking, well, what changes is he going to make? With all due respect, I didn't think he had many big options to go to from the bench. You look at PSG, they go to Barcola. Hakimi's not here tonight, so Zaire Emery plays. They've got 14, 15 real top Champions League players. I think the next level for Bayern Munich is, can we get a stronger bench? So, for example, if you're trailing by a goal and it's not working, if you take Harry Kane off, can you replace him with that level of same player? Or can you go to another winger to try and inject, to try and change the outcome of the game? Because I don't really think he had that much behind him. He had good players behind him, but I'm not sure he had the level of players that are going to change a game of this magnitude.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Here we are in London. It is so good to still be here with you. We're so excited. We've had 2 semi-finals this last week. It's been a good time. We got the final coming up. Jamie's throwing a party at a nightclub.
Yeah. You're feeling it, right, Kate? You're feeling it. What's gone wrong? Go on, tell us. You're feeling.
No, I'm just genuinely sharing my excitement.
How long you got? I'll help you out. How many minutes you got?
I do not know the answer to that.
Okay, we'll just keep filling them.
Did nobody want to vibe with me about that?
Let's talk about the party then.
Let's talk about the party. No dress code. You already said people can come as they are.
Yeah.
Yep.
If Thierry wants to come in a tracksuit, he can.
Yeah, thank you.
I know that now. We learned that.
You can see him do the. You can see you do the earth walk.
I want to keep us all happy.
Yes.
So what you want to the party?
Music genres.
I'm producing, or I'm
DJing.
You want me to? You want to DJ, or you want me to DJ?
Karaoke. A little bit of karaoke.
Definitely karaoke.
Okay.
Well, we'll get back to that because Vincent Kompany has been speaking to Anita Jones.
Oh, wow.
Let's go out there real quick.
Well,
and then we'll talk music.
He's going to have nothing on the night after.
My job is to analyse what Bayern Munich can do better. But why it's not a red card, I don't understand. Why we concede a penalty in Paris and why we don't receive a penalty here. I understand the rules, so I get it. It's your own player, kicks it out, but the hand is like flapping sort of somewhere in the air above his head.
Yeah.
Whereas our situation is clearly goes to the body, then goes to the hand, and everybody who's played the game knows that it is something impossible to do anything about. And plus, in other situations, it hadn't been given in other games. Yeah. Very recent after when we played. So yeah, It plays a part, and it plays a part.
Those inconsistencies you speak of, do your players then feel that they've been at the hard end of it tonight then?
No, I think we're able to respect the caliber of opposition we played against, but when the games are so tight, when the players are giving so much of their energy to achieve that goal, and overall when they do so well, you know, at least if you lose and it's your own doing, only your own doing, then it is what it is. But it felt like there was a little bit of a hand in that game that just tilted it always to the wrong side for us, and takes nothing away from the quality of PSG. But if you look back at the phases, you know, what am I supposed to say as well? You know, it's, yeah.
Not